Do you ever just get, like, really obsessed with, like, a very specific thing and then only look at that for, like, a week or two and then just kind of move on to something else?
Pretty much every day.
Okay. So recently for me, that has been Encanto. And I have watched so many YouTube videos about people breaking down the music, vocal coaches, music producers, like trained musical professionals, just looking at these songs and breaking them down and like hearing people talk about stuff, like things that I don't really understand, like, you know, music and how people sing and where you draw breath from and stuff like that. It's like very, very interesting to me. I showed you a video, but I found an account of videos where this guy literally just does a Lin-Manuel Miranda impression and sings every song from Encanto as Lin-Manuel Miranda. And it sounds like he's being tortured. Mm-hmm. Like, it is such a spot-on impersonation that it blows my mind what people can do.
Rats
along his back.
I texted you a couple days ago that I could not get that part out of my head.
Yeah.
And I've been listening to the soundtrack pretty much every day. Like when I have to drive to work or when I have to drive somewhere, that's what I've been putting on.
There was a 2-week period. I literally had a different song from that movie stuck in my head every single day for weeks.
Yeah. Just going back to like the obsession with certain things, like I definitely do that. Or when you start watching a new TV show for the first time.
Yep.
Watch. Like for me, it's if I watch a movie for the first time and I find like an actor or actress I like, I start to watch a bunch of like interviews they've done in the past and like kind of stuff they've done. And like if there's stuff about TV shows, like I'll go and watch like people's reactions to the TV shows and like want to look up a bunch of stuff about it. But yeah, I just think it's like a big part of our society. I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did that with the Bondi Rescue
lifeguard
videos.
Yes.
I told you about that.
Yeah.
Like I'll definitely get obsessed with certain shows. Even with, like, music, like, I used to replay songs.
Oh, on repeat endlessly. Yeah.
You had a bad day.
You take one down.
That song played every day for...
Forever. Hannah and I don't know if we've mentioned this on the podcast, but we used to have this music game where we would just shuffle our iPods and you had to guess. Basically, it was like, is that what that show was called?
Don't forget the lyrics.
Don't forget the lyrics. Where essentially you just play a song and then you stop it at a random point, and then the other person has to sing, or in our case, say the next line.
Yeah.
Like word for word.
That was like on our iPod Nanos, too.
Oh, yeah, it was our iPod Nanos. Because you couldn't make playlists.
No.
You had to just shuffle your entire music catalog.
And some of those songs we had listened to so many times, you just knew all the lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
And still to this day, there's some of those songs I can listen to. I haven't listened to in 5 years, and I can remember pretty much all the lyrics.
I was listening to a playlist when I was driving here today, and Not Afraid by Eminem came on, and I just was like, for some reason I know all of these lyrics, even though I haven't actively listened to the song in a long time. Unwritten came on, same thing, where I'm just like, I know all of these words. It's very interesting how that works.
Yeah. I don't know why we become so fixated on certain songs, I think for songs, a lot of the time it's like, you feel so, like, heard.
Yeah.
Or you feel so, like, connected to it in that moment.
Right.
When I discover a new artist or, like, a new song for the first time, like, I want to listen to it multiple times because it, like, invokes something new in you.
Right.
But I don't know what the obsession becomes with, like, TV or with, like, a form of, like, media. Like, why we just, like, constantly want to consume that.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I'm sure there's some more, like, psychology behind that.
I'm sure there is, yeah.
You know, they say, like, people who have a lot of anxiety like to rewatch TV shows.
Because it, like, brings you a weird sense of comfort.
And because you know what to expect.
Right, like, it's not, you don't have to be stressed about, like, what's to come, yeah.
So I wonder if it's something like that, where it's, like,
maybe.
It just, like, helps. I don't know what it is.
Because I have a thing, this happens a lot, where I start a TV show, and I really like the TV show, and I get about 3 seasons in, and then I forget to watch it, and then I never pick it back up. Yeah. I think I have at least 20 TV shows that I've seen about 3 seasons of, and, like, Mad Men. I really liked Mad Men. I there's nothing about it that made me dislike it. I just never came back to it.
I think with a lot of current streaming, it's like a fatigue.
Yeah.
Because back in the day when you would watch week to week, it was hard to get fatigued, especially with there being breaks between seasons.
Right.
And I think with like streaming services, you can watch so much in a short amount of time that I get like burned out.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And that's kind of what it is for me. I'll hit halfway through the show and I'll be like, I need to take a break, and then I just never get back to it.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it.
I think that might be part of it.
But yeah, I think sometimes too it's just like discovering new things is like fun.
Yeah.
And like it's fun to watch a new TV show because it's like you don't know what's going to happen for the most part unless you've been spoiled.
Yes, which can happen.
It can happen. It does happen. But yeah, it is interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome.
This is Research Rank Repeat. I am one of your co-hosts, Alyssa.
This is co-host Hannah.
And we're back with another variety hour.
Yeah.
Just jump right into it.
Yeah, we, for those who don't know, we did this last year.
During the summer,
kind of to have a quicker episode we could put out, and we had just come back from like a hiatus, and we thought it'd be a good ease back into it. We actually got some good comments about the Variety Hour.
We did. We definitely learned a lot. I think one of the best things that came out of it was speed ranking.
Yeah.
Where now we have our guests do that, and I love that's a new component that we have.
Yeah.
Just to kind of get people warmed up and ready to go. And we haven't had any complaints about that from our guests. So.
No.
And we really liked quotes. We didn't necessarily like the other two things we did, but we're bringing in two new things that we think might work a little better for this setup and this format.
I mean, basically, this is just a chance for us to kind of, I guess, talk more about ourselves in a way.
Yeah, shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Just as you would say.
Just have a conversation, but also, like, include some, like, games, because we love a good game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Alyssa said, we're bringing back the speed ranking and the TV shows this time.
Which
we each came up with a list of TV shows, and then we try to see if we can, like, both, what's the first quote that comes to your mind when you hear that TV show?
Right.
So the one we added is, we've been writing our own summaries for movies, for TV shows.
Right.
And so we decided it'd be fun to do, like, a quick summary.
Yeah, so I went through and I looked at the DVDs at my parents' house. I added 20 to a randomized spinner, and so we'll spin the wheel. Whatever movie you get, you've got to just spitfire a quick summary about the movie, and we'll see what we get.
Yeah. The last one we added was a guess the celebrity's age.
Yeah.
This one's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird.
But I feel like I'm very bad at guessing what people's ages are.
Yeah, I can be.
So we found a random celebrity generator. We're just going to randomize it. And if it's a celebrity we both at least know.
Yes, it has the age they were born at. So what we'll probably do is the person who's guessing will close their eyes. The person will randomize it, make sure it's somebody they know.
Yeah, and I think whoever gets the closest will be declared the winner.
I think so.
But yeah, so we are just going to go in, and as always, we will be ranking.
Oh yes, our segments at the end.
Yeah, so we're ranking ourselves.
Yeah, again, we are ranking ourselves.
I think we should start. How do you think we should do this?
So last time I think we started with speed ranking.
Yeah.
So we started with. Do we want to start with something else this time?
Let's start with a new one.
I want to kind of start with the random celebrity ages because I think we got to work up to the summaries, the quick summaries.
Yes. I think we're going to do the random celebrities.
Okay.
I think what we should do is we'll each do 3.
Okay.
Whoever gets the closest.
Yes.
Let's see if you get within
3 years?
3 years, you get a point.
Okay. Sure.
3 years below, 3 years above.
3 years above, yeah.
So there's kind of a 6-year range you can guess between.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most points will be, there's no real prize, but you'll get glory.
You just get the glory of winning.
I'll start first.
Okay.
I'll close my eyes.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to skip that one and skip that one and... All right. Your actor is...
Can I look?
You can look. Forrest Whitaker. How old do you think Forrest Whitaker is?
This almost feels rude because I don't want to. It's hard with the pictures too because I don't know if they're current day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess Forrest Whitaker is 56.
61.
So he's
So you're not within the 3-year range.
no 50.
He's 61.
No, he was born in 1961.
Yeah, and he's 61. 61 plus
Oh.
61 is 22.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So he's 61.
He's
What did I
61
guess?
years old. I mean, I guess he could be 62
Did I
already.
say 56?
You said 56.
Okay.
I mean,
All
you were
I wasn't bad.
6 years.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not
All
too
right.
bad. Okay.
So no points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, can we include people who are dead?
Yeah. Why not?
Well, how old they would be if they weren't dead, right?
Yeah. How
okay.
old they would be if they were dead?
You have Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. I think Ray Charles died when he was, let's go with 74.
1930.
That's
Wait.
literally 74.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait.
That's 74.
No, that's not 74. We're in 2022.
Yeah, it is. 74.
30.
He lived from 1930 to 2004. That's 74 years old.
No, how old he would be currently.
No, we're not doing how old he'd
Oh.
be currently. We're being how old he was when he died.
Oh, okay.
I thought he'd be like 100.
I thought you.
Yeah,
I thought you were
no.
saying how old they are currently.
No, like, well, if they're alive, how old are
Oh.
they? But if they're dead, like,
Okay.
what year
So
age
yeah,
did
you
they
actually
die?
got it perfect.
That is,
All
I'm
right.
a little concerned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Alyssa gets a point.
Yeah. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say. 'Cause,
Yeah, I was
like,
confused.
If someone died in 1920, you'd have to add like
Okay.
an extra 100 years.
So how old they were when they died?
Yeah. How old are they when they died?
Okay.
Yes. Sorry, my mouse.
We're just assuming it's correct.
Yes. Okay. You have Hannah, Tom Petty.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will tell you that this doesn't list him as being dead.
But he is dead.
But he died. I know what year he died in. He died in 2017. 2017 is when he died.
I think when he died, he was 67.
Okay, so 50 would be 2000, 60 would be 2010, 67.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't like that.
He was either 60, 67, 68.
But that would be
yeah.
within 3.
But that would be within
oh my
3.
god. I don't like how we just got that back to back.
Yeah, I don't either.
All right. So you got 1 point. I've got 1
And
point.
you got 1 point.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like that.
I don't know who that is. Okay. You have Keanu Reeves,
Keanu.
which he is alive.
He is alive. Keanu.
That's hard.
Keanu looks younger than he is.
I think
he
so,
looks good for his age. I think Keanu is 59.
Oh, you're...
I think he's 57?
Yeah.
58,
Yeah, so you're within 3.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Excellent.
I was going to say he does look younger than he is.
He looks younger than
Yeah.
he is, for sure.
Okay. So I have to get this one, otherwise I'm
You have to get
automatically
this one.
lost.
Yeah. I've got one for you.
Okay.
Your actor is Danny DeVito.
Oh, God.
Good old Danny DeVito.
Okay. This is hard.
This is a hard one. I agree.
I'm going to guess that Danny DeVito is 72.
So
So he's like 70.
he's 80.
Is he?
Wait,
He's 78.
78?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like 6 years off.
Okay.
All right.
We're
Well, I was in the
within range.
70s.
Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I automatically lost, but we'll still give you one more try.
I'm ready to go for it.
See if you can go 3 for 3.
See if we get any women.
Yeah, we haven't had any women. Have we?
I saw one came through, but I didn't know who she was. She was like in a soap opera.
You know, we'll just do him because he's up.
Yeah.
John Legend.
John Legend.
He also looks like he could be really young, too.
I'm going to say John Legend is 42.
If he was born in 80, he'd be 42.
2008.
He's 40.
2018. He's 44. He's 44.
44.
44.
So you were,
Okay.
you technically
Huh.
got. So you were 3
Huh.
for 3.
Okay.
I went 1 for 3.
3 for 3. Do you want to try to do one more just to see?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. We have someone. You must guess the age of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, God.
How old do you think Whoopi Goldberg is?
I'm going to guess Whoopi Goldberg is 61.
Not
She's
very
older than
close.
that.
Yeah, she is older than Dad.
She looks good for her age.
She does, yeah. She is 63?
Yeah.
63?
I'm just not good at guessing people's ages.
Yeah. That's okay. We all have our strengths and
Wait,
weaknesses.
I said 61.
Oh, wait. No, she's 67.
67.
67.
Okay, our math was wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you say she was?
61.
Okay, yeah.
I was in the
67. Sorry,
there.
I did my math wrong.
Yeah. All right, so Alyssa's the winner,
All right, I have one. This one.
which was kind of expected.
Yeah.
I'm not good with people's ages. I already knew that.
All right. Do we want to speed rank?
Yeah, let's do speed ranking.
Okay.
Speed ranking, we each came up with 3 plus 2 alternatives.
Yes.
So yeah, basically how this works is we're just give each other a category. For mine, I did give some options for certain ones.
Okay, I did too.
And you basically just have to, off the top of your head, what comes to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hannah. So I would like you to speed rank these select Sandra Bullock movies.
Oh.
Which the Keanu, Speed is not one of them. Sorry. So your options are Miss Congeniality, The Blind Side, The Lake House, Miss Congeniality 2, and The Proposal.
Okay. Lake House is number 5.
Okay. The ending was spoiled.
Because the ending was spoiled
Yeah,
for us. It
gonna
left a
say.
bitter taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't remember I remember it kind of being boring, but I also was younger when I watched it, so I'd have to
Yeah.
watch it as I was older.
I was like 10.
Number 4 is Miss Congeniality 2. I think it's a good movie. I just don't think it's necessarily like, when I think of like strong sequels, that wouldn't come to my head. It does have Dolly Parton in it.
It does have
It does have Regina King.
Regina King is a
which
queen.
we love.
We
And
love
Sally
Regina-
Fields.
And Sally Fields.
All great
Oh, wait, no,
people.
Sally Fields isn't in Miss
Yeah.
Congeniality 2. It's Legally Blonde.
Oh,
too.
Legal Blonde too.
Yeah.
'Cause
Regina
Regina
King's
King is
also in
yeah,
Legally
that's why
Blonde
I-
too. Yes.
Anyways, but it's like a good movie. It's got some moments, but I also think there's like problematic things.
Yeah.
I would say number 3, I will say The Blind Side. I think The Blind Side is a solid movie. I love a good sports movie. Sandra Bullock kills it, as always.
Yes.
But it's not necessarily in terms of rewatchability.
Yeah.
These other 2 are more rewatchable.
I think it's funny that the only reason we saw The Blind Side is in theaters is because we tried to go see Avatar
Yeah.
and it was sold out.
Yes.
So we're like, what movies are out right now? The Blind Side, let's go see it.
We do own it on DVD.
We do.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Number 2, Miss Congeniality. I would have said Miss Congeniality is number 1, but in terms of rewatching Miss Congeniality nowadays, it's a bit problematic.
It is a bit problematic.
Which I'm willing to admit.
Yeah.
I do still think, though, that it's like a very good romantic comedy movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, we quote it a lot.
Oh, very much. Yeah.
We watch it a lot.
I think with this movie, I'm able to look at it through the lens of when it was made.
Yeah.
And things that were okay then are not okay
Yes.
now. A lot of sexual harassment.
Yeah.
A lot of sexual harassment in that movie. But yeah.
Number 1 is going to be The Proposal. I love The Proposal. I don't care how
too.
cheesy it is. I think Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock have really good chemistry.
They have great chemistry.
Shout out Betty White.
Queen Betty.
Love Betty White. It has a really good cast. I mean, it's got Craig T. Nelson. It's got like a good cast, and I think it's very rewatchable.
I rewatched it like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
TV all the time. I'll sit there and I'll watch it. Our family really enjoys it. Like that's a movie that everyone in our family will sit there and watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Miss Congeniality and Proposal could go either way for me.
Okay.
Depending on the mood I'm feeling. And today I
Nice.
was feeling
Proposal.
Proposal.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. That was good. That was a good one. That was
Okay.
hard.
Yep. That was my first one I came up with too.
I would like you to speed rank segments from the Amanda Show. And I'm giving you... Oh my god, did you pick that?
No, that was one of the shows I picked for my quotes.
Oh, well that's fine.
No, but I just pull out random shows from my head. Why? I don't like that.
I also picked that as one of my show for my quote.
Why? I don't like that.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, but okay. So yeah, I was thinking about the Amanda Show
right.
earlier today.
I'm giving you 5 segments from the
God.
Amanda Show.
Okay.
Judge Trudy,
Of course.
The Girls Room,
Okay.
Totally Kyle,
Yes.
Moody's Point,
Okay.
and Amanda's Jacuzzi,
I forgot about Amanda's
where she
Jacuzzi.
interviewed people in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Amanda's Jacuzzi as last because I completely forgot about it until right now. Number 4, I think I would put Totally Kyle. It was essentially a Wayne's World
Yeah.
rip-off, or a Wayne's World spoof, but with children, aka Drake Bell, which I can't really be happy with Drake Bell right now. But I do remember liking it. Number 3, I would say Moody's Point. I think it is honestly a great representation of like the 90210, the like, you know, the teen drama of that era. It's ridiculous. I still love the fact that her mom's trapped in a hot air balloon. The one time I rode in a hot air balloon, I yelled Moody out the side of it because I was like, I have to do this. Number 2, I think I would put Judge Trudy. I like Judge Trudy. I love the bailiff. He is amazing. I really liked the segment. But I think number 1 has to go for the girls' room because I love the girls' room. I love the dynamic of these characters. You've got Debbie and she loves eggs. You've got I'm from Tennessee.
Yeah.
You've got like the kind of like Scary Spice, like mean-esque girl vibe, giving swirlies to all Josh Peck all the time. And then there's Amanda. And I just like remember loving that segment. So that would be my order.
Yes.
That's really weird though because I like was thinking of TV shows and I'm like I wanted to try to get a variety.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe the Amanda Show. Like we loved that growing up. It's very weird though, Hannah.
That is weird.
My second one. I want you to pick your top 3 Hi-Chew flavors. I can give you a list of the flavors if you need like a refresher, but I know you eat a lot of Hi-Chew, so.
No, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3 is kiwi.
Okay.
I've always loved kiwi. I think the Hi-Chew kiwi is a fairly accurate representation of kiwi flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I will do mango.
Okay.
I've really come around on mango flavor recently. And I think all the Hi-Chew flavors are great. I'll just start out by saying that. There's not one I dislike.
Yeah.
But the mango is like, in terms of like, you get a good flavor, a good punch, that's there. Number 1, by far, is dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit's great.
Yeah. I love the dragon fruit Hi-Chew. I think I've had dragon fruit like once, and I don't ever like get dragon fruit flavored
Dragon fruit.
I don't ever get dragon fruit flavored things, but I think the flavor is like very strong and like very pleasant. Very refreshing.
Very refreshing.
Love a good
I
Hi-Chew.
also like a good dragon fruit Hi-Chew. I think my favorite, I really like the pineapple.
Oh.
It's just a good juicy pineapple.
I mean, you know how I feel
Succulent,
about pineapple.
Sweet. I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little bit back and forth on it.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same with mango where I'm
Right.
like, I think I'm a little allergic to mango, so like, yeah.
Okay. I would like you to rank the main 4 women from Sex and the City.
Ooh, that
So-
is hard.
Obviously, we have Carrie, Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda.
Miranda.
Yes.
So I have not fully watched the entire show. I've seen the movies. I've seen a little bit of the revival. I still haven't finished it yet.
haven't either.
I've seen a good chunk. I think I got through 3 seasons of Sex and the City, and I've seen chunks of like 5, and I've seen the finale. I've seen a couple episodes towards the end. So I've seen a good portion of it. Number 4, I think I have to put Carrie. I think just like she makes some really terrible decisions. I don't hate her, but I just like some of her like relationship choices. Like she just constantly goes back to Big, and Big's like not a good person, and like she treats Aiden poorly, and I just like I'm not big on that. Number 3, I put Charlotte. I like Charlotte. I think she's a good character. I like her approach to her friendships and to her relationships. But of like watching them, like I think 3rd makes sense. Number 2, I have Miranda. I think, I don't know, I like that she's just very much like a go-getter. Like, you know, she's not as concerned with relationships. She's very much just like, I'm a lawyer, this is my job. But like, you know, I like her attitude. And then number 1, Samantha. Like, Samantha is just, like, amazing in every way, shape, or form. She sticks up for her friends. She knows what she wants. She's going to get what she wants. And I just really like seeing a character like that in that time period. Like, the 90s, early 2000s, you did not get a lot of characters like that who were seen in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate Samantha.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kim Control.
Definitely miss her. Not
miss
being
her in the revival. I understand why. But yeah, that would be
she
my
is
ranking.
missed. Yes.
All right, now I'm trying to decide which one I want you to
'cause
do for
can
your
pick.
third one.
Yeah, because I had to decide that too.
All right, I would like you to rank your top 4 farm animals.
Okay.
Just give me 4.
Let me think of
your
farm
top
animals.
4 farm animals.
Okay. Number 4, I'm going to go with a goat.
Okay.
Goats.
The goat.
The goat. Goats don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I like goat milk products.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Goat cheese.
I love that cranberry goat cheese.
Oh my god, that cranberry orange peel goat cheese, amazing.
Goats just kind of make weird noises.
Mm-hmm.
And they kick shit. And they're kind of just like, whatever, about life. And I'm like, I relate.
Yeah.
Number 3, I will go with pig.
Okay.
I think pigs can be very cute.
Mm-hmm.
I love that they're like pink.
Some
are pink, some are white.
Yeah.
Some are
brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
They can be whatever they want to be.
Yeah. If you're thinking of like Babe,
I love Piglet. We've discussed this.
We have discussed Piglet, yes.
I just think pigs are like kind of cool. Like you can have a pig as a house pet.
Zuckerman's famous pig.
Yeah. Some people just have pigs in their houses chilling.
Yeah.
That's cool. Number 2, I will do a chicken.
Okay.
Chickens provide a lot of things. If you're looking at it from a food standpoint. I love eggs.
Yeah.
I think chickens are kind of just there for a good time. Not for a long time. Certainly sometimes.
They also eat ticks, which great.
And they look cool.
Okay.
They make cool noises. Annoying. If you live on a farm, I'm sure. I don't live on a farm, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 1, I'm going to go with the cow.
Okay.
Cows are cool. Cows...
Straight from the teat.
Straight from the teat. We've talked a lot about cows today already.
We did.
But yeah, like, cows just kind of chill out in a pasture all day. And I'm weirdly jealous of that. Because some days I would love to just be a cow and eat grass all day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to go with. I feel like I missed a couple farm animals.
I'm surprised you didn't put horse on your list.
I completely forgot about a horse.
Yeah. But
it's hard when you're just, like, in the moment have to come up with it.
Just as someone who took an animal science class in college, pigs are by far the worst, most foul-smelling farm animals to exist on the planet Earth. I have never felt more nauseous than when I went to the pig farm. Like, I'm not even joking when I thought I was going to throw up. I could smell pig smell in my clothes, in my hair, in my back. It was, nasty. But yes, I respect your decision.
Thank you. I couldn't think of all the farm
animals.
I'm
a little judgmental of your lack of a horse, but I understand.
I actually forgot about a horse.
That you may forget
Honestly,
about
I was looking at this picture right here, and all I could see was a chicken. And so all that was on my mind was a chicken.
I
didn't even think of a horse.
That's fair, yeah.
Horse would have been number 1 or 2.
Okay, well, too late now.
Yeah, it's too late. Oh, God. One of these is really savage. I don't think I want you to do it on.
Okay.
I think it's a little rude. I am going to have you rank some of the notable states we visited.
Okay.
As kids. So this certainly is not all of them.
Okay.
But I have 5 for you.
Okay.
Maine.
All right.
Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
West Virginia. Okay. And Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Okay. No California.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
I did not include all of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we traveled
We've been to a lot of states.
Been to a lot of states. Okay. So,
Florida, West Virginia, and Missouri.
West Virginia, my mama, take me home. Okay. Number 5, I think I'm going to put Missouri. It was so fucking hot. I was boiled alive. I don't think I've ever been more sunburnt than I did when we went to Missouri. Like, there's a photo of me and I don't look human. Like, I am red, like a tomato, my entire body. There was one day we went out and played basketball, and we literally played for 5 minutes, and then we were overheated. It was so hot. We were in Branson, Missouri. It was nice to see family. I liked the trip, but in retrospect, like duck boats, never setting foot on a duck boat again in my life. Mm-hmm. We got to do golf carts. We went fishing, which again, I'm not like huge into fishing. It was fine. We also got in a car accident like a week before we left, so we had to take a rental van, and it smelled like cigarette smoke, and there was like cigarette ash in like the ashtrays in the van, so it's just like not super fun. We stopped in St. Louis and shot up the arch, and that was fine. Hannah absolutely hated it. It was fine though. Number 4, I'm gonna do West Virginia. Whitewater rafting was a lot of fun. However, we stayed in these like cabins that had like one window and like 2 outlets, and there was like torrential wind and storms, and like, you know, was really really hot. Like, we went to a store to buy fans because we were overheating. I mean, yeah, it was fun. We got to see friends we hadn't seen, like family friends we hadn't seen in a couple years. Again, we went with family, so it's nice to spend time with family, but wrinkly hands reaching over you while you're eating dinner is not what you want. So, Peaches and Cream Finch. I'm going to have to go with number 4. Number 3, I'm going to go with Florida. So, we went to Florida to go to Disney World, which was a wonderful time. Hannah broke into some people's home, their room, and tried to, like, sneak in. I had to go track her down. And we got to go on a lot of rides. It was super. I was still terrified of roller coasters then, so I cried when my mom tried to make us go on Splash Mountain. As an adult, Splash Mountain was very fun. When I went back to Disney when I was like 18, I had a lovely time going on rides that I refused to go on as a child. But it was fun. It was very hot and humid. Being overheated is, I think, a constant theme throughout our vacations. But, Disney it's a magical place, especially for a kid who grew up with a lot of Disney. Number 2, I think I'm going to put Maine. I really loved that trip. We went up to Niagara Falls. We visited family in the Boston, New Hampshire area, and then we went to Maine, and it was like a great trip. We weren't overheated. We got to go to like Arcadia and see like a really nice sunset. We got to go like see whale watching, essentially. We saw seals, we saw birds, I don't exactly remember if we actually saw whales or not. We had a bunch of seafood. We had really good blueberry pie. We were in Bahama. I've been to Bahama, a lovely town in Maine, and it was just like a really nice vacation. I remember like I think everyone in our family like really enjoyed it for a variety of different aspects. And then number 1, I have to put Tennessee because that's where my grandparents lived for a long time, and we spent a lot of time at their house in Tennessee. And I have a lot of really fond memories of Thanksgivings there and spring breaks there, and just like, I don't know, sometimes I just like, I can like fully picture what that house looks like. I haven't been there in probably 8 years. You went there a little more recently. Yeah. Our uncle currently owns that house now, so it's still within the family, but I haven't traveled there in a long time, but it's like right in the mountain, very picturesque, very nice scenery, kind of like off the beaten path. It's just like a lot of really good memories from going there and visiting, so I think that one's number 1.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I would go the same order as you. Actually, probably exact same order.
Okay.
I was going to say maybe Maine number 1, but I think Tennessee has a lot of nostalgia for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were your 2 that you didn't?
So one of mine was I wanted you to rank chores.
Oh, yeah.
Like cleaning the bathroom, taking out the trash, vacuuming, dishes, yeah. And the other one I had is I wanted you to rank the Rugrats babies.
I almost put Rugrats.
Really? Yeah. That's funny.
My one was elementary school extra classes.
Okay.
So you rank like gym, art, library.
Music.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Savage one, I was going to have you rank your elementary school teachers.
I would do it.
But I was going to only have you say the grade and not the teacher's name.
Oh, okay. I would say the teacher's name and the grade.
Maybe we'll save that for later.
But I could do that.
I thought it was a little savage, but
that's
I know who number 5 would be.
Yeah, I think yours would also be
same number 5.
Yeah, we had the same teacher for 1 year. And what a surprise.
Yeah. Okay, so like last time, we each picked 3 TV shows. We have 2 extra because we already know we have one.
We do have one the same one.
Basically, what's going to happen is we will say a TV show, and then I've written down my quotes. I'm assuming you wrote down your quotes.
My quotes, yep.
The person has to say the first quote that comes to their mind when they think of that TV show, and we have to try and see if we can get a match.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Audrey for this suggestion.
Yeah, shout out to Audrey for putting this on our radar.
Number 1 I'm going to have you do is Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. There's so many. Are you calling me a liar? Well, I ain't calling you a truther.
I went with the Peruvian puff pepper.
Peruvian puff pepper.
But yes.
Yeah, that one's good too. There's a lot of them.
That one's hard.
Loser must dye
his hair
pink. Yeah.
Or South America.
Or where's the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna steal the Amanda Show then, and I'm gonna ask you for what you think of from the Amanda Show.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Yep. Point dismissed. Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Either that or just Moody. Yeah.
Runner up. I wrote runner up Moody. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
great. Excellent work.
Okay.
You did it.
I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm gonna have you do Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation. Oh, there's so many quotes. I have to use this one because I was thinking about it today. Sometimes I wipe and I wipe and I wipe. Still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker.
Yeah. I went with stop pooping.
Stop pooping.
So we're kind of on the same page.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I just thought of that today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great quotes from Parks and Rec.
Oh, for sure.
So next, I would like you to do MXC Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Oh, wow. I gotta go with Don't Get Eliminated.
Mm-hmm. That's what I put.
That's
Don't
the
Get
classic.
Eliminated. It's the classic.
Yeah. I would never have thought of that show.
I was trying to think of weird shows. I was like, well, I want a good variety of different stuff, you know?
This one, because I think it'd be one of the hardest ones to actually match.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the first quote that comes to your head is when The Office.
I have that written down.
Okay.
So I wrote something down and then I crossed it out and I wrote something different. So my quote I wrote down was Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
I just went, the first thing that always comes to my head is That's What She Said.
That's what that's the first thing I wrote down, and then I crossed it off and I changed it to Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Yeah.
I was curious to see if we could get a match because that would have so many quotes.
Technically, that is the first thing I wrote down, but then I changed it. So now, let's see, I did that one.
It's your final one, so you can pick.
My final one, I'm going to go with Friends.
Oh.
Friends. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
I gotta go with My Sandwich.
Damn it. So that was the first thing that came to mind was My Sandwich, but I ended up writing down, could I be wearing any more clothes?
That's a good one.
Because I was like, I'm like, is that too short? Yeah.
Obviously, my other alternate was Amanda Show, and then I put SpongeBob.
Okay. I thought about putting SpongeBob down, so I didn't like fully formulate a quote. But I think I would probably have to go with Wumbo, the study of Wumbology. It's first grade SpongeBob.
Yeah, mine was a chocolate.
Sweet chocolate.
Yeah.
I also thought of Schmitty Werberman Jensen. He was number one. Yeah. There's a lot of SpongeBob.
What was your other show then? Because obviously Office was one.
My other show was Arrow.
Oh. You have failed this city.
You have failed this city. Yeah.
Yes.
I also was thinking about writing down Lost, but I know you didn't really watch the whole show.
Yeah, I don't even know what would be my quote?
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Probably. Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
Oh my god, John Locke.
John Locke.
Yeah.
That would be my
Destiny. Mine was, we have to go back.
Oh yeah, we have to go back, Kate.
Yeah. We have to go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So this last one is a new one. It's the quick summary. So we have this wheel. Alyssa's written down 15?
20.
Yeah, so 20 movies we watched growing up. We still watch some of these to this day.
Or have seen at some point in our lives, but we're familiar with these
and I think
movies.
what we'll do is we'll both just, like...
spin the wheel.
Maybe get, like, a minute to come up with a summary.
Write a really quick summary down, And then we'll
read them.
And we'll read them. Okay.
We're doing the same...
Yeah, we can do the same movie. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The Terminal.
Oh, that's very loud.
It's very loud.
We got The Terminal.
We got The Terminal, which is a not necessarily well-known Tom Hanks movie. This is memorable to me, though, because we literally sat in the front row, and my neck has never hurt more in my life.
Sorry, I'm not gonna be able to read this.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Who wants to read first?
I can go first because I think you went first for the last one, right? Okay. Crane your necks to the sky as you watch Tom Hanks flee his home and bum around an airport. He has no money, nothing to call his own, so he must find a way to survive by returning carts and eating mustard cracker Sammies. This is all I remember about this experience, as my neck hurt quite a bit, distractingly so.
That was beautiful.
Yes.
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
Excellent.
Tom Hanks gets trapped in an airport for reasons I can't remember. I think he lives there for a period and gets a job at the place, but I really couldn't tell you the truth. It's unaccompanied minors, but for adults.
All right.
I don't remember anything about the movie except he got trapped.
I told you.
I think
he returned. So essentially, he was fleeing his country, and then it was under war, and then didn't exist anymore. So he didn't have any documentation.
He couldn't leave. He couldn't technically enter the United States.
Yeah.
But he couldn't return, he kind of just got stuck there.
Yeah, eventually he was able to leave at some point. But yeah it was just
What a film.
Yeah, what a film. Okay, so I'm going to hide the choice. So it'll disappear from the wheel.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Our movie is the great Jim Carrey's Fun with Dick and Jane.
Okay.
All right. You can go first with this one.
All right. Dick and Jane are living the quintessential suburban life when everything turns to shit. They both lose their jobs, almost lose their house, and in desperate times turn to a life of crime. Jack's Got Your Back is the douche boss who's got multiple homes, including one in Martha's Vineyard. It's the perfect family film that can feed a family of 4.
It's interesting to see which quotes you picked versus which ones I picked. Where you going, Frank? In this all-up-in-my-goodies family fun romp, watch Dick and Jane Harper's life turn upside down as Jack McAllister screws him and his company out of work. Move away from the roaders and watch this cookie-cutter family become robbers and thieves to survive, drinking half a beer and thanking Jesus in the process.
I love how we both just shoved as many quotes in there as we could.
This is one of the movies that we just know so many quotes
We've seen many times.
Did I get them?
Yeah.
Now you did.
That would be a really hard quote match movie.
Oh, it would be.
Did we pick that?
I thought we might have.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
All right, let's do one more.
All right, we got one more.
I thought it was going to be the other one.
All right.
This works too.
Our last choice is the musical Hairspray, but specifically the 2006 version, and not the one from the 1980s.
Yes.
And it's the movie, not the Broadway show. All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay. Hairspray. Good morning, Baltimore. In this star-studded cast, welcome yourselves to the 60s with Tracy Turnblad, a girl who doesn't quite fit in, but loves to dance and sing. The nicest and racist kids in town are every teen's dream, but perks like these need to be negotiated by John Travolta in drag. You'll have to live on a diet of saltine and tang, watching Zac Efron and Queen Latifah deliver strong vocal performances in this wonderful musical.
Tracy Turnblad wants to be a star in this musical set in Good Morning Baltimore. Don't worry, there's a flasher who lives next door.
I thought about including that. God damn it.
Yeah. This stacked cast movie will leave you with many questions. John Travolta wants to feed Zac Efron pork. Queen Latifah is a star. And Amanda Bynes has to live on a diet of saltine and tang.
Excellent.
We literally have the same summary.
I know. Do we do one more?
I think we should do one more.
I think we should do one more. We're going to do an extra one because it's fun.
It's reminding me of Balderdash a little bit.
It is kind of like Balderdash, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. The movie is Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Okay.
Alright, I will go first.
Yep.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. When Vince Vaughn's gym is about to shut down, he turns to a group of unlikely heroes to save it. Ben Stiller relives his heavyweight days as he attempts to thwart their plans. The world of dodgeball is filled with Chuck Norris, low-grade beaver tranquilizers, and Steve the Pirate. Also, Lance Armstrong makes a surprise appearance as a stark reminder to not cheat in sports. Remember, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge. ESPN 8's The Ocho delivers the sports tournament of the century with this epic underdog story. Meet Average Joe's, Vince Vaughn's ragtag gym group, as they go up against Tony from Heavyweight's Global Gym to save their gym from foreclosure. Steve the Pirate and others will dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge their way through these dodgeball matches with the help of Patches O'Houlihan, a disgraced Lance Armstrong, and the approval of Chuck Norris. Brought to you by our sponsors Omaha Steaks and Lumber Liquidators.
Well, that we both included Lance Armstrong.
I know. We included a lot of the same things for that one.
All right. So we're just going to take a minute to come up with our list.
Yeah.
Where we rank these activities. That was pretty easy for me.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me
I'll
too.
go first because you went first last week.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm going to do the age guesser. I thought it was fun to see how poorly I was at guessing ages, but I think it was only fun for a short period of time.
Yeah.
Like, I think 3 was, like, a good amount, where if we did more than that, I think I would have gotten bored. I like that we tried it, though.
Yeah. Number 4, I also put the celebrity ages. I think the amount we did was good, short and sweet to the point. I think if we had done more, though, it would have probably got a little tedious and not as fun. But I thought it was a good attempt, doing something new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3, I went with the TV show quotes. I really like this one because I think it's interesting to see where your mind immediately goes. Mm-hmm. It's also interesting that we picked a couple of the same TV shows.
Yeah.
Which I guess is bound to happen since we've watched TV shows with each other and stuff like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's fun. It's fun when we pick the same exact quote. Mm-hmm. It's also fun to remember quotes that you completely forgot about.
Yeah. I also put TV quotes as number 3. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's just fun to see if we're going to match up or if we're going to have a similar thing. It is very weird that we happen to pick a lot of the same, like, really weird shows, like, not current shows that we are currently watching. But it's always fun to do that.
Yeah, number 2, I went with the speed ranking. I really enjoy the speed ranking. I'm glad we've incorporated it into future, like, more episodes with guests. I also think it's really fun because I think we end up picking just the most bizarre categories. Like the fact that you ranked Amanda Bynes, like, TV show, like, segments from a TV show. It's just fun. I think it allows us to be creative. And it also, like, just allows us to rank without the pressure of having to do a lot of background.
Right.
And research.
Number 2, I also put speed ranking. Speed ranking is really fun for me. I like having our guests do it because I feel like it's fun to, like, kind of get them ready and make them a little less nervous to kind of, like, do something, like, put them on the spot right off the bat. It's really fun. I enjoy it. I think there's a lot of variety of ways of things you could speed rank, and it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah. Number 1's the summaries. I think the fact that we added an addition, we were only planning on doing 3, the fact that we added one shows, like, that we actually had a good time doing it. Mm-hmm. I think this is one of the things that allows us to be the most creative. It's one of my favorite things we've incorporated into our podcast because we didn't start out doing it. And I just think it's, like, it's funny. I think it ends up being funny. I laughed more in this segment than I did in any other segment.
Yeah, I also put quick summaries as number 1. I have really enjoyed writing our summaries for, like, our TV show pilots and that we started doing it for movies. I think this is also fun because it's, like, we have to do it on the spot. So you don't really have time to think about it. You just have to, like, we're familiar enough with these movies that we can, at least the ones we picked, that we can, come up with something and make it fun for us. And clearly the fact that we both wanted to do an extra one says a lot, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy the variety hours.
Me too.
I think they're just a fun, like, quick break for us from, like, the madness and craziness of the podcast.
I mean, I don't necessarily love doing it at 2:30 in the morning.
No, it is 2:30. We're both tired.
But it is a lot of fun. It's just, like, a nice little break because we just kind of get to kind of relax and we don't have to, like, do a lot of prep work. Like, I prepped, like, for about 30 minutes earlier today just to get a few things together. So it's really not stressful. It's really low key. it's just nice to have every once in a while.
Yeah. Next week we're coming back with some more TV show pilots.
Yeah, we're going to be writing a lot of summaries for this one.
So this was good practice for that.
This was good practice.
Yeah. I won't get into details. We'll tell you more about it next week.
We will.
But we have our email, r3podcast@gmail.com. You can reach out to us on Instagram or Twitter. And we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
We would like to thank Joseph McDade for our intro music. He provides free music available for all kinds of creative use. The song that we used is called Sunrise Expedition, and you can find it and his other music on his website, josephmcdade.com. If you would like to reach us, you can email us at r3podcasts@gmail.com. That's R, the number 3, podcasts@gmail.com. Or you can find us on Instagram by searching Research Rank Repeat.
Okay. Pump, 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 pump it up.
Pump and jam, pump and jam.
Pump the jam.
I get knocked down,
jam.
and I get up again.
Jam. Pump,
Bum, 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 bum.